Officers in Manchester get massively high hits of drugs.
I mean, that's about as high as it goes.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you've never ever been in contact with cocaine?
Where are you travelling from?
A cigarette smuggler gets aggressive when his stash is seized.
Move the camera, you understand?
You carry on like that and you find yourself in a cell.
And officers face a string of lies in Dover.
No cigarette, I promise.
He's got his driver's laptop case. More cigarettes.
In Manchester, a flight has just landed from Jamaica. Sniffer dog Roddy is in operation on the hunt for any traces of cocaine. Roddy gives a clear indication on this passenger, and officers Liz and Kev step in to investigate.
You got a passport and ticket?
What's that?
Do you have a passport and ticket?
Yeah, travelling together, yeah? Yeah. You want to come over here? I'll have a quick chat with you then.
With over 1,000 cocaine seizures a year, border officers know that cocaine smugglers come in all shapes and sizes.
How long you been away for?
A week.
You been before? No? What do you think of it?
It's nice.
Is this the same bag you took out with you?
Yep.
Okay.
The officers take the passports and swab for signs of drug use.
Just got traces, quite high traces of cocaine off a gentleman's passport, so I'll ask him if he's had any contact with drugs, if he's used at all, and take it from there. Just want to quick swab of your passport, see if there's any traces of drugs on it. And there is traces of drugs. Have you ever used anything?
No.
Ever smoked weed or ever used anything stronger than that?
Not smoke, no.
No? Never had any sort of contact with drugs ever?
Well, not that I know, no.
Right, okay.
The man clearly states he's had no contact with drugs, but officers know from experience not to believe everything they're told.
Yeah, I just found a very small trace of cocaine. I've been swabbing around in his jeans pockets and things like that, so it's only a small one, but it's still a trace.
Liz's job now is to work out if he's a user or a smuggler.
You sure you've never ever used or been in contact with cocaine?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, if you have, tell me now, because it's a lot easier. No? Okay. Just found a very small trace. You say I've been swabbing your clothes and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's come from your clothes, so...
With a bit more pressure, Kev's suspect begins to contradict himself.
Have you ever used drugs any time, even if it was a long time ago?
Yeah, I've used it before, yeah.
What have you used and how long ago?
Well, I don't want to discuss that because it's personal, you know what I mean?
Well, it's relevant to...
It's not relevant because I haven't got no drugs on me, so I don't answer that question.
I don't know that. All I can go off is
Well, you can
the
say
traces
you'll find no drugs.
that I'm getting.
Liz then swabs her passenger's suitcase and the hit
Oh, here we go.
off the scale. The officers are now convinced the two suspects are carrying drugs.
That is out the bottom of your suitcase.
I don't know, it's like that.
I mean, that's about as high as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you're telling me you've never ever been in contact with
No.
cocaine?
Well, I've seen it. I've never had a ride or nothing like that in my life.
No?
No.
I've done inside your bag. I've got, well, I'll show you. Cocaine high. It's a really, really high reading for cocaine from inside your bag.
Yeah.
Now, if you use it every now and then, I'm not bothered. I just need to know.
I didn't use it, that's what I'm trying to say to you.
But the officers need answers, or the search will need to go deeper.
At the end of the day, I need to know where the traces are coming from. If it's definitely not from you using,
Yeah.
I've got to think you might have something concealed on you or in you
You can search me
somewhere.
as much as you want, mate. I ain't got, that's what I'm told you. You can search, do whatever searches you want to do. Not to hide.
Okay.
If I had something to hide, I wouldn't have said that I'd made that with him and I walked straight off and said
Yeah,
no.
fair enough. It's a fair comment. Yeah. All right.
But some background checks reveal that Kev's passenger has a criminal record for dealing heroin.
Stuff on CRO, supply heroin in 03, various theft, kindred drugs going back 5 or 6 years.
The officers now have proof that at least one of them is lying. At Gatwick Airport, a courier shipment has just arrived at the freight terminal. It's up to the border officers to ensure that any hidden drugs don't make it onto the streets. Drugs dog Megan has been brought in to speed up the search.
We're just about to search some cargo from South America, or some DHL mail, from places like Colombia, Venezuela, things like that. So we're just waiting till they get all the stuff off the pallet, and then we'll let it go.
The sniffer dog's nose is 10 times as powerful as a human. But today, it's Officer Andres who spots a suspicious smell.
When I opened the box, there appeared to be a slight chemical odour coming from the box. Appears to be very heavy, this bag. There's all these unusual large buttons on them.
Highly suspicious, Andres calls in the expert.
Steve, do you want to just let the dog have a sniff of this?
Sure.
We're not trained to sniff it. It wouldn't be very good health and safety-wise.
Sniffing out smugglers is a job best left to the dogs. And Megan's indication on the buttons couldn't be any clearer.
Is that a good indication?
Yeah, that'll do.
But there's only one way to find out for certain.
Just make an incision, just see if there is anything in these buttons. We have seen it in buttons, yeah. They tend to put drugs in large buttons like these. Yeah, there appears to be a white powder inside there. I'll do a test on that just to make sure it is. Appears to have gone blue, indicating the presence of cocaine.
It's another hit for the freight team. With 3 bags all covered in huge buttons full of cocaine, it's a seizure worth tens of thousands of pounds.
This particular package is going to a private individual in Spain, so we'll inform the Spanish authorities, and then they'll make a decision as to whether they want to do a controlled delivery on the premises or get a warrant to search the premises, take it from there, really.
Nice job. Cheers, mate.
In Manchester, officers are still trying to find out why 2 passengers have triggered massively high readings for cocaine.
It's not something we're going to use. We're not going to go and tell the police this person's admitted doing this, that or the other. I just need to know why there's traces there. That's the only reason I keep asking you. I know you're probably getting fed up with it now, I keep asking you the same questions, but I just need to know why there's traces there. That's pure, that's my job. I've got to, if I let you walk out of here with all these traces of coke and no explanation, my boss is going to say to me, well, you know, why have you done that? So that's the only reason I keep asking you.
Kev's suspect has admitted previous convictions for heroin dealing, but both suspects are adamant they've had no recent contact with cocaine.
Getting really high traces off the case, higher than I've had off anything else, you know what I mean? I don't know why, you know, like off the bottom, that's like from underneath the lining. But I've x-rayed it, there's nothing.
My guy's been done for dealing, Class A, hasn't he, in the past? They probably looked used, they might have been out there organising something.
Liz re-x-rays her passenger's suitcase for any hidden concealments.
How long have you had it, mate? Yeah. Just getting really, really massive hits. That's where I've had the biggest hits for cocaine, and there's nothing there. It doesn't weigh anything, so.
I've just swapped these debit cards and it's completely off scale, absolutely right to the top for coke.
The officers are getting frustrated with the evasive answers.
When was the last time you used coke?
Months ago, I can't remember.
Right. Okay.
Kev's passenger has admitted using cocaine, but it's Liz's suspect who still says he's never touched drugs, despite all the evidence against him.
Yeah, because the dog indicated on you, I mean, that's the reason we stopped you. Want to be sure you've got nothing on you. We found traces of cocaine all over your baggage. You've denied use or contact with cocaine. You travel frequently. The trip was booked by somebody else. It's just one of our indicators. So the lads are just going to take you into a private room now and search you. All right.
Running out of possible causes, Liz examines his footwear. If he's a swallower, traces of drugs would seep into the shoe. But hits off the laces would suggest he's recently handled drugs while using.
And that's off his laces. You seen that off the laces? See, I've got a problem because there's really, really massive traces off your laces. There's nothing off, there's like a little trace, sort of like inside your shoes. Yeah. But off your laces, it's just like, it's almost all the bars again. It's like there's been loads of cocaine in contact. I mean, well, I mean, inside, but like I say, off your laces, I've never seen anything so high off laces. Obviously, the concern is you might have something internally. If we were
scanner if you want.
You'd be all right with that, would you?
Yeah, I don't take note, and I haven't brought note, but
okay.
Jamaica a bit stupidest thing to bring somewhere for.
Well, people do, yeah.
I know, but.
So what What about a urine test? If we did a urine test, what would that show us?
What, my intestines?
A urine test, you know, like a pee test.
Oh, my pee test?
Yeah.
A bit of cannabis.
Bit of cannabis,
but... cannabis, yeah.
Yeah, it does show cannabis, yeah, but no cocaine.
No.
A baffled Liz has investigated the massive cocaine hits as far as she can. With no hard evidence, the men are free to go.
I'm not being funny, but you don't find one, what can you do?
All right. Go home and burn all your stuff and...
No, yeah, we've just been totally searched and they're saying we've got traces of cocaine in my laces in my shoes, but I don't have a clue where that could have come from. Cheers.
Thanks,
It's happened about 5 times before, so it's nothing new. But to find traces of cocaine in our shoelaces, that's a new one. But I don't know where the hell it could have come from.
At Manchester Airport, a flight has just arrived from Pakistan. Border Officer Richard is x-raying bags on the lookout for excessive quantities of cigarettes.
Looking at the screens, if you can see any cigarettes on these monitors here. There's quite a few in the bag, it'll look fairly obvious. On a flight like this, we expect to pull off anywhere from none to 20 bags full of cigarettes or partly full of cigarettes.
Passengers have a maximum of 200 cigarettes, and border officers like Az know to take nothing at face value.
There isn't any particular bag that will be specific to a type of smuggling. It's any type of bag is suspicious. We look at all types of bags, whether they could be more firm than others, then again they could be also quite soft. So it really doesn't matter on the type of bag.
OK, we've got one here which is more or less full of cigarettes.
And for people hoping to smuggle tobacco, the X-ray means there's nowhere to hide.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 800 in that block there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 800 there. There's more lined up that way. There's more there. And this is similar, not as obvious, but there's looks like cigarettes there as well.
The bags go back on the belt as Az heads upstairs to see who will claim the suitcases.
Hi there, sir. Are you travelling alone?
Yeah.
Just a quick X-ray of your bags, please. Where are you travelling from? X-ray your bags this way, please.
Az starts with some simple questions.
These are all your bags?
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever been stopped by customs before? Have you ever been stopped by customs before? All right. The way to do it is by answering the questions, all right? OK. Well, you're going to have to answer them. Go around and bring your bags over to the bench, please.
Officers often face angry passengers, and the man seems annoyed at being stopped.
Excuse me? Well, if you grab the suitcase, then come over to the bench, all right?
The man's already angry, but things are only going to get worse when he finds out Az will be seizing all his cigarettes. In Dover, officers have stopped 2 Bulgarian lorries. Each driver is allowed only 200 cigarettes, but a quick search found over 1,000 in one of the cabs. Suspecting they're hiding more, both lorries will now be searched.
This one over here is the one that actually got the cigarettes. He's got his girlfriend with him. Because we're travelling together, same company, we're going to do this one as well. Because this driver here, he declared no cigarettes either, just some cigars. How good is your English?
This man lied about not having any cigarettes. The other lorry driver is adamant he doesn't have any.
Chef, how many is in here? In here? Cigarettes, how many?
No cigarettes.
Sure?
No cigarettes. I'm promised. No cigarettes.
But when you know where to look, the driver's lie is easily exposed.
What have we got here then? Big Jake?
Says it's got 40 cartons.
14?
Yeah.
Same place? Oh no. Oh, that's the result then.
Stuffed into the cab lining are over 3,000 cigarettes. With massive profits to be made, drivers use every available space to hide cigarettes.
He's already lied once. He said he had no cigarettes at all. You see, we found 15 cartons of, each carton's got 200, so that's 3,000 in total. You know, he's lied once, so we'll continue our search of the cab unit to see if there's any more cigarettes in there.
But some of this man's efforts to hide his cigarettes are laughable.
Have you got any more in here yet?
I'm on the front. I took all ones at the front.
Yeah.
Lifted up the bunk and it's got the rubbish concealment. Proper rubbish.
Is it?
It's just like little green plastic over it, something like that.
So there is more fags in there? Brilliant.
The officers suspect he's used the hidey hole before.
Oh dear.
Basically, all the food across the top, just that green plastic on top. Take that off, just green plastic and cigarettes underneath. Very simple. Not very complicated. He just relied that he doesn't get stopped. And that's what he's got through.
With both lorry drivers having lied about not carrying any cigarettes, officers will be imposing a strict punishment.
But because he's used the unit to smuggle the cigarettes in, and as a punishment, he'll lose the cab unit. The only way he can get the cab unit back is he'll have to incur a fine. How we come to the figure of the fine is we work out how many cigarettes he's got, add them all up, and then we work out the duty on these cigarettes, what the duty would be equivalent in UK.
For the drivers, it's an expensive lesson. And it doesn't go down well. Back in Manchester, Officer Az is also dealing with strong language from his feisty passenger.
Do you have any photo ID travel documents? Yeah, I do. Can I see them, please? Can I see them? How long were you away for?
2 months.
All right. What was the purpose of your visit? I'm sorry?
Family business, isn't it?
Okay. I'm going to look inside your bags. Did you pack everything yourself?
Yeah, no, my uncle's.
Do you know what's inside the bags?
Clothes, isn't it?
All right. Has your uncle's packed it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you understand you can't bring any controlled drugs, indecent, obscene material, firearms into the country?
Yeah.
Do you know what your allowance for cigarettes are?
Huh?
Do you know what your allowance for cigarettes are?
Well, just do your job, mate.
Do you know what your allowance are?
Go on.
Have you got any cigarettes in here?
Yeah, I've got cigarettes in there.
How many have you got?
Tuna.
A tonner?
Yeah, tuna.
What's it, 20?
Yeah.
All right. Your allowance is only 200, OK? So you've got 20 sleeves. It's too many, OK?
Oh.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the man's mood changes.
Do you work at the moment? Excuse me.
Yeah, tell him to me
Look,
why is
look,
the camera on my face?
I'm going to do these bags,
yeah,
OK?
Tell the guy's a little
Right, well, there's no need to be like that.
Tell him to move then.
All right.
Move the camera over the stand.
You seen this here?
With the passenger getting aggressive, Officer Gary steps in.
What do you know?
Can we read it here?
Yeah, go on, read
You
it.
threaten or intimidate the staff,
Yeah.
you could be arrested.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you carry on like that and you find yourself in a
Yeah.
cell.
All right, mate, no
So
problem.
you keep your mouth shut and they go with this, okay?
He was quite obstructive. He's not, I wouldn't say he's an easy passenger. He was quite obstructive.
So how much are you allowed? 200 or 400?
200. But because you haven't declared them,
200.
you won't be... Yeah, that's right.
But the man won't be leaving with his allowance.
You go over 200, you lose everything.
Yeah.
Once you exceed your allowance, you lose the right to an allowance. So therefore, today you'll be going home with no cigarettes. Do you understand that?
Put that one back in there.
No, that won't be going back.
What?
I just explained.
Allowed 200 though, that's 200.
Just explained it to you.
That's 200 though.
Once you exceed your allowance, you lose the right.
Everything.
If you let me finish. you
What
lose-
wage just for like,
The man has exceeded his allowance by 5,000 cigarettes. He's not best pleased he'll be leaving with none.
Yeah,
5, 10,
25
15,
sleeves.
25, 26.
26 sleeves.
26 sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now, what I'm going to do, OK,
what you're going to do is what you're going to do.
I'm going to get some paperwork sorted out for you and get you going, all right?
Keep happy, mate. Be happy and that.
All right.
Az tries to educate the passenger so he doesn't make the same mistake again.
This is a receipt to say I've seized 5,200 cigarettes, yeah? I'm also giving you a warning letter. Remember about bringing in large amounts of cigarettes. Here's a copy for your records. This is, hang on, I haven't finished yet, your copy yet. Bit premature there. That's for you, the original. Here, listen.
Come on.
You keep going away.
What do I need that for?
This is information about what you bring in, and there's a right to appeal as well. If you wait 2 minutes, you can get that as well.
The man is eager to leave.
Thanks for your time.
But if he doesn't want cigarettes seized from him again, he'll need to watch his step.
We get all kinds of people with all kinds of moods. Some people are quite happy and quite welcoming to our customs officer. Unfortunately, this wasn't one of them passengers, you know.
In Dover, the drivers who swore they had no cigarettes have been well and truly found out.
No cigarette. And chef in here, no cigarettes?
No cigarette, I'm promise. I'm promise.
No thanks.
In all, officers find more than 10,000 cigarettes in this devious driver's cabin.
This is the trouble. Sometimes it can be quite a long, convoluted process because you have got to literally check everywhere. You can't rely on the drivers necessarily to tell you the truth at any point, which is a shame. But obviously, if we did start believing people, we probably wouldn't find it. So.
Smuggling cigarettes is a serious crime, and both drivers must now pay the UK duty on the entire amount. If not, their lorries will be seized and they'll be walking home. The first driver is forced to pay nearly £1,000 on the spot.
One of the vehicles has been successfully restored for £985. The other driver can't afford to pay. He says he's going to pay tomorrow, so therefore it's seized, stays in our care until he's paid. Simple as that.
When it comes to cigarette smuggling, officers don't mess around. The man will leave with no cigarettes and no lorry. The cash-strapped driver asked for a lift whilst making a desperate call to the bank. After a cosy night together, he's vowed to return in the morning to pay off his £1,800 fine. It's early morning at Gatwick Airport. In the North Terminal, a flight has just touched down from Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. With flights from the Caribbean known to be a popular transit route for drug smugglers, officers use various methods to check passengers arriving in the country. One male passenger has been stopped in the customs channels. He claims to be a student and has come to the UK to visit his aunt. Officers question him further about his travel plans.
Sorry, I heard my colleagues say that somebody helped you pay for your ticket? Yeah, who paid for your ticket? Your aunt in Trinidad. Okay. Wow, so you got a club ticket. So you sat in club. How much did you pay?
7,001 TTC.
What's that in sterling? Roughly, you know?
It goes like £600.
£600, wow. For a club ticket, that's good.
But this wasn't the man's original ticket.
So the first ticket was a return ticket.
Which I couldn't follow back.
So you couldn't follow that back because you were late.
Yeah.
Do you have your return ticket with you?
No, I don't have that here.
Okay. All right. Just going to get an iron track for you.
Yeah.
Not much baggage there, is there? You got no other baggage?
No.
That was it?
That's all.
Wow, travelling light. The guy's come in from a week's trip to Trinidad. He's a student here, so he's obviously not earning lots of money. His baggage doesn't support the fact that he could travel as a club passenger, and so it just doesn't look like a very good story at the moment, but we'll see. I'm just going to do a narcotics swab. Have you used any drugs while you've been away? No. Okay.
Officer Andy swabs each of the man's bags to see if he's come into contact with any drugs. The swab comes back negative, but a concerned Andy still isn't happy.
It just doesn't tie together, so we're going to search him. We've got sufficient grounds to search him, and then we're going to consider whether we want to put him through the X-ray to see if he's got anything inside him.
The man is taken to a private room to be searched. But after finding nothing, Andy decides to follow his instinct and take the man for an X-ray.
You get to know what's normal, and so when you get something that's unusual, it sticks out.
The man agrees to do a full body scan. Officers will find out shortly whether their hunch about the student passenger was correct. At Birmingham Airport, hundreds of passengers are waiting to board planes for worldwide destinations. In the departure lounge, passengers carrying cash are being stopped to ensure they have no links to criminal activity.
Right, where does this money come from?
Officers have the power to question passengers carrying over €1,000 in cash, and anything over €10,000 must be declared. A couple waiting to board a flight to Dubai have been stopped. The male passenger has admitted to carrying £3,000 in cash, and officers want to find out more.
So if you show me the money so that I can have a wee look at it. In total, sir, you told me you had £3,000. There is more than that here, and now we have another two envelopes. Right, I asked you how much money in total, no? Right, so whose money is this?
Money, right?
Right, so that's your money, and this is your money. Okay? Do you know how much you have in here, sir?
Officer Dell steps in as a translator.
Between that one, two, and this one. So when I asked you how much you had and you said 3, and you've got 5 here and 4 here, that would have been a lie then, sir. Is there any more money in this bag? Okay, just leave it, I'll check it.
Having been lied to already, officers want to search the bags for themselves.
Did you forget about this money? Right, but can you say to him, I asked him had he any more money and he said no, this is obviously money.
As the money keeps on coming, officers need to find out where it's all come from.
So is he working?
The man explains that he doesn't work and his wife only works part-time. The thousands of pounds suddenly look decidedly dodgy.
What bank account did he take the money from? Does he have the card or a receipt? And let him know that I'm going to phone the bank and check he's telling me the truth. Can he show me his wallet?
The man's bank card will be used to run checks, but as he hands over his wallet, even more cash is discovered.
How much is in here?
That's more money from probably more money from the relatives.
The evasive answers are starting to become frustrating.
What I'm looking at is to get is the source of the cash just now. But if I wasn't working, I wouldn't have £8.5 grand in my pocket.
As the flight time approaches, officers urgently need some answers about where the money has come from, or the couple risk having all of their cash seized. Back at Gatwick, a student passenger from Trinidad and Tobago, who's suspected of swallowing packages of drugs, has agreed to an X-ray of his body.
And breathe out. All the way and stop. Stand still, stand still, stand still. Okay, you can start breathing again.
The results come back immediately.
And I would say that this gentleman is full of packages.
Caught red-handed, the man looks resigned to his fate.
We've got a swallower in the North Terminal off the Port of Spain. He's just had an X-ray, just confessed to swallowing 60-odd packages, and we'll be bringing him over very shortly.
With potentially lethal packages inside him, the man's safety is now the main concern.
All I would say to you is that the sooner you can get rid of these packages from inside of you, the better. It's obviously very dangerous for you to have them inside you, okay? You all right? Okay. He's asked to go to the toilet, so we shall take him into our special toilet suite. We'll have to sit and watch him, unfortunately, and hopefully he'll start the process of producing packages.
The toilet the man will use is a special facility that will collect any packages he passes, so they can be cleaned and kept as evidence. And it doesn't take long for him to start producing the goods.
There is one package there that you've just produced. I have to tell you that is now seized as forfeit. Quite clean, but he's obviously struggling. It's quite a big package. So he now wants to have something to eat and drink to try and force the natural process. Could be up to 5 grams a package if they're all that sort of size. So half a kilo Coke, something like that, inside him.
Half a kilo of cocaine is worth approximately £25,000. It's a sizable discovery for the officers, but a very dangerous pursuit for the man.
We have a duty of care just to keep an eye on him and make sure that if we see anything untoward, we can get there very quickly.
All they can do now is wait for nature to take its course. Back in Birmingham, officers are still trying to establish the origins of £8,500 in cash that a couple are carrying in their hand luggage.
If he only gets £48 a week, he'll be in income support.
The couple's income from benefits and a part-time job don't even cover their monthly outgoings.
Is there a mortgage? Is there a mortgage at Hardicolo?
672.
Yeah. Otherwise, money's coming from them.
Officers are struggling to understand how the couple could have saved such a substantial amount of cash.
He's only on benefits, so
Very little money coming in.
to have £8,500 with that amount of money coming in, it doesn't seem plausible.
That's a lot of money.
Anyone claiming benefits in the UK must inform the Department for Work and Pensions when going abroad.
Has he notified the DWP he's travelling today?
Was it this year? DWP this year? No, it's not informed.
Okay. Don't worry, we'll let them know. If you get their national insurance numbers, I'll phone DWP and check.
Concerned that they may be defrauding the UK tax system, officers will leave no stone unturned in their checks of the couple.
I've got a guy just now stopped him. He initially had £3,000. He's now up to £8,500. He's on benefit. The money doesn't even kind of match up. I'm thinking of just doing a referral to DWP after speaking to them, but I just want to check with you before I let them go.
Officers wouldn't want the couple to miss their flight unnecessarily, so if the fraud investigation team agree, the couple will be investigated on their return.
Okay, cheers boss, thanks. Bye-bye.
With permission granted, the couple are allowed to continue their journey, but will be asked further questions on their return.
If we can prove a link to the money, if it comes from a proceed of crime, then we would seize the cash. There's no direct proof there that the gentleman's committed any offence. It was just the fact he lied initially that drew my suspicions.
With seconds to spare, the couple eventually make their flight to Dubai.
Bye-bye.
At Gatwick Airport's South Terminal, the flight has arrived from Bridgetown in Barbados. As a known source area for the production of Class A drugs, border agency officers are scanning suitcases to search for any illegal substances. In the airport's custody suite, one male passenger from the flight has been arrested on suspicion of bringing a controlled drug into the country. The X-ray has revealed hidden concealments in the corners of his suitcases.
I'm a custody officer. Okay, my role here is to ensure you're given your rights. Any comments?
Just that I was unaware that what I brought through.
Officer Niels takes the two suspect suitcases away to be examined further.
This bag came off the British Airways flight from Bridgetown this morning, and while the bags were being unloaded, became suspicious about the riveting on the sides of the case. They don't look original. If you have a look here, a bit closer, you'll see there's a ridge here, which is quite thick. Normally they wouldn't be like as thick as that.
The contents of the suitcase are removed to get a better look at the hidden concealments. Photographic evidence is taken of the discoveries.
Looks like there's a concealment here underneath the corner. There's a black package.
And with a similar package found in every corner, the second case also needs to be examined for hidden concealments.
Okay, right. Go. So we'll just see what we suspect is in here. If you look closer, you can actually see where they've taken the original screws out and they put new bolts in, rivets in. You see it all the way around.
As the man waits in a cell to find out what his fate may be, officers conduct a field test on the substance found in the suitcases.
If it's what we think it's going to be cocaine, hydrochloride. The reaction would be a turquoise blue colour. There we are. And you can see it straight away. There we are. There's a nice reaction there. We think there's probably a reasonable amount, so about a kilogram in each case. So we're looking at about 2 kilos probably.
2 kilos of cocaine has an approximate street value of £100,000. It was an audacious attempt at smuggling a huge amount of drugs. The man was eventually taken to court and, despite pleading not guilty, was sentenced to 7 years in prison. At Gatwick's North Terminal, another flight has just come in from the Caribbean.
Hey guys, you just come through single file right over to the right-hand side for me, please.
With a spate of recent drug seizures, passengers from Jamaica are rigorously checked by drug detection dogs as they disembark the flight. Border agency officers working in immigration have become suspicious of one male passenger's reasons for entering the country, so he's taken aside for questioning.
Who gave you that suitcase? Who gave you that? What was his name? Sorry? Danny.
The passenger appears nervous, so Officer Paul wants to find out the true nature of his visit to the UK.
Do you have any goods to declare? Okay, if you want to pop your bag up here for me, then, please. You've come in from Nicaragua. You flew to Panama.
Yes.
Then you went to Kingston.
Yes.
Okay, what did you do whilst you were in Kingston?
Just stay one night.
Yeah.
Then I took the taxi. Then I came out to the airport.
Okay, and did this case, was it given to you in Nicaragua?
Yes.
Why didn't you use your own case?
It was too small. I don't have too much space to put everything.
Right, okay.
The man told immigration he came to the UK to visit his fiancée, but Paul wants to know more details.
So what are you going to do whilst you're here?
Just visiting, know my fiancé family.
When did you get engaged? What month?
What month, March?
When you get out of here today, where are you going to?
I'm going to Silverstone by car with my brother-in-law, Sarah.
So they're waiting for you outside?
Yes, but I have to. Yeah, but I have to pay the gas.
You have to what?
Pay the gas. Petrol.
Yeah, you have to pay the petrol.
Yes.
So who's actually picking you up?
Sarah.
Sarah's picking
Sarah
you up.
and David.
Your fiance's picking you up.
Yes, Sarah.
And you have to pay the petrol. Right. Okay. I'm just going to have a quick look at your bag then.
A routine search of the man's bag is carried out. With his suspicious story, Paul wants to rule out the possibility he's carrying any drugs.
And how much did your ticket cost you to fly to the UK?
1,100.
1,100 US dollars.
Yes.
And where did you get that money from?
From working. I have to sell out to become money from here.
Sold everything.
The man continues to be quizzed about his visit to the UK, but his answers to basic questions are still unconvincing.
How long have you known her for?
2 years and a half.
3.5 years?
Yes, no, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years and a half.
How long?
2 years. I met her on the 30th of December of 1998.
1998?
Yeah.
1998?
Yeah.
That's 12 years ago.
No, sorry, 2008.
2008.
Nothing unusual has been found in the man's bag, but his nervous behavior and story discrepancies make officers suspect he may not be telling the truth.
You use drugs at all? No, never.
You could use my blood and test it.
Okay. Are you happy to have an X-ray?
An X-ray?
Yeah, just to make sure you haven't swallowed anything.
Like here?
No, an X-ray, a scan, body X-ray.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yes, no problem. You could scan, no problem.
I'm thinking now it's probably more likely to be an immigration issue. So we're going to do a quick SOP on him, a quick scan, just to make sure there's nothing, and then take him back to immigration.
In a few minutes, any goods the passenger may be hiding on his body will be revealed. It's not just passengers that the border agency search for drugs. In the freight terminal, an illegal concealment has been found in some packages from South America.
Okay, what we have here is a courier package. It's coming from, appears to be a private individual going to a company in London. 3 old books in total. Pages have been glued together and hollowed out to reveal a package of cocaine.
A field test is conducted to confirm the substance definitely is cocaine.
Some cocaine out. Should go a lovely turquoise colour. Oh, there we go. This concealment is a bit of an old-fashioned one, really. I haven't seen this for quite a while. I mean, we've got about 2.5 to 3 kilos of cocaine.
But something else has been found amongst the packages.
They've done a letter to try and give it some credibility. Dear Stephen, things here are very difficult anyway. We keep working and trying to survive. The other 15 books you asked me, I'm searching for them. Greeting to Tony and Steffi. big hug, and as long as I find the other books, I'll be sending them to you. So maybe they'll have another go.
It's a seizure worth over £100,000.
Further inquiries will be made into the background of this, and consideration will be made whether it can be done under a controlled delivery, and see if anyone can be picked up, arrested and charged for the importation.
Back at Gatwick's North Terminal, officers speaking to a passenger from Nicaragua have discovered another reason to doubt the legitimacy of his visit to the UK.
Who's Giselle McCoy then? Who is Giselle? Giselle, is it? McCoy?
It's like something in work.
But whose is it?
Find it. I don't know.
You found them?
Yeah.
That's not really an explanation, is it?
There's a crime here?
There's a crime anywhere in the world.
No.
They're not your credit cards.
Like, for example, if somebody finds my credit card, he cannot use it. My bank won't pay.
If someone finds your credit card, they can use it.
No, they cannot. My bank...
You haven't come up and given me a reasonable explanation as to why you have 3 credit cards and named somebody else. Okay.
With more holes in the man's story, it's hoped that a body search will provide some answers.
Just going to do a quick search person. We need to search you. Make sure you're not carrying anything you shouldn't be, okay?
In Jamaica?
No, here. We're going to search you here.
The passenger reveals that he's already been subjected to a body search at the start of his journey in Jamaica, as they too thought he was suspicious.
It's only going to be a rub down. I'm just going to rub your body down, okay? Just make sure you haven't got anything on you.
Yeah.
And if you pass me your shoes.
A routine swab test will be done on his shoes, but officers are more concerned by what they've already found.
He's got 3 credit cards in the name of another lady, and he can't come up with any explanation as to why he's got them. And he's pretty much refusing to answer as to why he's got them as well. He just keeps saying he's found them, and then he said he knew the woman. So it's negative.
A negative reading suggests he's not carrying any packages, but his story is suspicious enough to put him through the X-ray.
Just stand facing that way when I say go. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Breathe out.
Despite the man's nervous behaviour, as the scanned images come through, it's clear he's no drug smuggler.
Can't say anything now, can you?
No. I'd say it's clear.
Okay, that's clear. We're going to take you back upstairs to the immigration officer now, okay? So I'm going to hold on to this in the meantime, all right? And hand it to them to look at.
With nothing found on the scan, the man is escorted back to immigration. He was eventually denied entry into the UK and was deported back to Jamaica the following day.